Greetings, Holy Spirits of the ascending new earth revelation. Another powerful day of these massive waves of energy flowing into the field. Intense storms all over this realm. Earlier today, we had some heavy rains, and then the clouds parted and massive cloud formations. We had one very dark cloud that looked like a massive mothership. Yesterday on the 2222 portal, there was massive flooding in parts of China. We also have this huge dust sandstorm traveling 5,000 miles across the Atlantic from Africa, from the Sahara Desert, which within 3 days it's supposed to totally fill the Gulf of Mexico and move up into the United States through Texas, Louisiana. And this storm stretches over 5,000 miles. Many strange phenomenon will come out of this. Wild weather and interesting manifestations. Today we had 3 codes that came through the Schumann resonance. We had 17 hertz, 19 hertz, 13 hertz. We also had a mega quake today in southern Mexico off the west coast, close to Oaxaca state. And this is west of Guatemala. Looks like in the middle American trench. And then there was a swarm. Started with a 7.4 massive quake. Then there were several aftershocks. And this was on the 16 latitude, 95 longitude, 1529 UTC. We also had a 4.2 in Chile, the Sacred Andes Mountains. Yemen had a 4.7. This was in the Gulf of Aden. And again, the whole ring of fire totally lit up today. We had a 3.6 in Jackson, Wyoming, and a 4.4 in Greece, and also a 4.4 in Fiji. Fiji was the deepest depths at 528 kilometers. Also, yesterday over Japan and Puerto Rico, multiple people witnessed UFOs. These UFOs have been appearing all over this realm, but specifically over these portals where these earthquakes are being activated. At the end of the video today, I'm going to post several images from my garden. Yesterday, nothing was blooming, and today, when I went out to the garden, there was an explosion of colors, bright pinks and yellows, many of these beautiful, vibrant blossoms blooming with this new earth energy. And our neighbor's yard looked like it had snowed. Thousands of these white petals, white flowers filled their yard from this very unique tree we call a cigar tree. It looks like it has big cigar seeds on it, but just colors everywhere, and the Wing Nation singing their songs of bliss, transmitting their sacred energy. Pachamama rising up, totally lit up, totally activated. The portals are fully open now. I had several very vivid dreams last night that I'll tell you a couple stories at the end of the transmissions today. One about my sister's German Shepherd that disappeared for 17 days. A couple other strange anomalies there. And about a dream that came to fruition. We'll start today's first transmission from the image in today's video from Divine Sister of the Light, Suzanne Amara. This is the Sword of Truth. It was gifted to the world last December, co-created with a very beautiful crystal soul. The sword has reached thousands of people and was used as an anchor for reclaiming sovereignty. The Sword of Truth is a gateway, and so you dissolve your constructs that keep you from your brilliance. Brilliance meaning radiance, your radial light. Luminosity is yours. It can only arise when the high towers fall, and that is the role of this angelic sword. There are many gateways here too, and as several of you are having strong experiences with it still, it is very active. There are processes of healing. There is no set way or correct way that this unlearning and undressing happens. At the center is you, beauty, pure, loved as you are. Every bump, every curve, every tremor, every line, Use this sword to drop the masks that keep you from your divine power. Your ability to heal emerges from inside your trust, your intuition, imagination, integrity, and grace. As the sword unfolds, your pillar of light grows strong, and your cosmic heart remembers love pure, love original, love as flow. Unmask, emerge, Amara. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Laura Pleiadian, the Temple of Divine Initiation. Bestowed upon with glory, the souls prepared through their heart enter the temple of initiation. United with their eternal design, with all that they are, they receive the fullness of love and glory as the divine cosmic ascended being they have each become. At this level of divine light consciousness, through the divine design, they have mastered form. They have let go of all old patterns and ways of being. They have consciously awakened to the all that they have always been and always will be through eternity and now. No joy exists outside of this. No perfect love exists outside of this divine design. Only in being one with the original design of the divine cosmic being through one's heart, one enters the holy and purified temple of initiation. In this, the divine being, one is birthed into the holy union and perfection of love. The eternal heart is the eternal perfection of being on all levels, united with all aspects of being. The divine cosmic God Self, as is and was and will always be. We unite all those whose hearts are pure and open, that have purified their thoughts, that live in alignment with true divine being. Now to be the one bestowed upon through grace is heaven on earth, the holy temple of divine initiation. Enter now. We, the divine councils of overseers, have always been present here on earth, the Elohim also present during the creation of this, the divine design, through the eternal embodiment of love, the only one true power. We activate you now. From the new divinehumanity.com, and today from Divine Bro Star of the Light, Daniel Scranton, healing the core issues of the galaxy with us, the 9D Arcturian Council. Greetings, we are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. We have been working through some of the core issues that have existed since the birth of this galaxy, with all of you there in human form on planet Earth. We have been assisting you in healing some very old galactic wounds that you have all taken on because you wanted so very much to be of service to all the other beings in this galaxy, and you wanted to be at the forefront of the shift in consciousness, which is a universal experience that we are all having together. And so we have been working with so many of you while you are asleep in the astral plane. We have been able to gather so much information from those of you who are experiencing these core issues in your lives. You are the ones who have had to face sickness and death, discrimination and inequality. You are the ones who are ready to move past these core issues together by seeing beyond the egoic perspective. You are ready to start seeing yourselves as a collective, and you are also ready to let go of the fear of mortality, the fear of non-existence, so that you can move past the virus and so that you can move past the racism. You understand that it's not about getting a vaccine and it's not about passing more laws. You all understand that the way to heal the core issues of this galaxy is through your willingness to experience pain and to use that pain to catapult you into a type of ecstasy, a feeling of oneness, a feeling of unity consciousness. You are all there to know yourselves as source energy beings in physical bodies, and that is an enormous accomplishment for any race on any planet. You all just decided to incarnate on one of the most difficult planets with so much polarity and so many emotions, and that is why we are here to help. We are here to offer ourselves as a taste of what it is like to know your infinite and eternal nature as beings of unconditional love. We are here to share that knowing and our vibrational signature so that you may hold the same knowing within yourselves while still maintaining those beautiful physical bodies of yours. We are happy to be a part of this journey with all of you, and we look forward to meeting up with you time and time again to discuss what we will serve humanity the best as you continue on in your ascension journey. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. From DanielScranton.com and from Divine Sister of the Light, Victoria Liljenquist, June 21st, 2020, transmission given to Victoria from our dear Ezekiel. Beloved family, it is an important time for humanity to remember who we are within our divine self. Many see but do not understand. You must connect with your higher self and integrate higher self with your earth self. We are a divine creation, allowing your light body to be embraced. As you feel with your heart, you can see the glorious doorway and new reality. Stay open. Trust. If you think with the mind instead of feeling, you will not see the miracles unfold before you. We are like the bottle of sand. We are very full. In order to continue to grow, we must let go of the old, must allow a small hole in our bottle of sand to slip out so to begin receiving the greater essence of yourself to come within to fill your bottle. As we allow the onion skins of the past to fall away, our divine being, we can make room in our bottle of sand to glow with our divine essence and fullness. Experience takes positive and negative to create energy. See the gift of that truth. Remember to only feel with your heart. See truth with your heart, not from your mind, as the mind will and can fool you as to the real truth. Open your hearts to welcome the ships as they bring heaven to earth. Our galactic benevolent families bring to earth healing, celebration, joy, laughter, new beginnings. Continue to invite them to arrive. Together we shall create heaven and earth. As the winds blow throughout the world, they carry the message of new beginnings. Stay positive, loving. Do not focus on the events of unhappiness. They shall pass. It is up to all humanity to create our new heaven. I, Ezekiel, shall only send my ships to a world of positive, loving hearts of humanity. It is up to all souls to be joyful to usher in this arrival. Simplicity is the key. Keep it easy flowing like a feather floating. The ships are here. Your heart must be open to see them. All shall be visible as humanity's eyes and hearts are open with divine love, joy, and light. Know they bring it. Let your intentions be clear and real. Fine-tuning our noses in the same direction. Be joyful. With love, Ezekiel. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Sandra Walter. Blessings, beloveds. I have to share this before I begin a day of sessions, since I have seen so many involved upstairs in this phase. For those engaged in last weekend's gate, second eclipse revealed a successful organic timeline amplification and new organic stargate flows open. Today, June 23rd, was one of the gate markers given for the year, a turning point, acceleration point, choice point. 3 more weeks of focus and heightened activations, including the third eclipse, July 24th, of the triple eclipse gate. Energies feel brand new. Significant recalibrations for embodiers continue. Gratitude to all who are actively participating in this. In love, light, and service, Sandra from SandraWalter.com. Today from Here in the Moon Astrology, Tuesday, June 23rd, 2020. A heads up, somewhere in your life, Sunday's solstice eclipse brought a permanent ending, a parting of the ways, a changing of the inner guard. It marked the non-negotiable end of an 18-year cycle. If you haven't felt it yet, you will, as circumstances rearrange themselves around you. With the eclipse dust still swirling, today Neptune slows to turn retrograde in Pisces until November 29th, just as Venus is slowing to turn forward again on Thursday after 40 days and nights in the wilderness. So as well as a dust storm, Neptune's fog is shrouding all your old signposts, creating a hall of mirrors for the unwary. If you made a big decision at the eclipse, press pause and allow the mysteries to send you a soul vision, a path or choice in your highest interests. As Venus returns to the upper world after excavating your unconscious during the last 6 weeks, watch as life draws your attention over and over to what really matters, to what has meaning, lasting truth and value, relationships, love, service, and connection. You might be experiencing a strange shift in what or who you care about right now. If so, you're on the right track. It's all part of the 2020 process of narrative collapse, a collective and personal overwrite. Know that you are wandering in the uncharted 5D realm, where Source is an open morphic field and it is alive. Send your consciousness out ahead like a scout, remote viewing all the roads that are available and viable. This is not a mind thought process. You can't understand what is still in imminence in the quantum realm. Identify which random attractor has the most pull, the most resonance, the most click. Trust it, then move forward. Master the skill of sensing, feeling, intuiting, and grokking. What if life has far bigger ideas for you than you do? From here in the moonastrology.co.uk and shared by Thirza, a Divine Universe. Quote from Saint Seraphim of Sarov, Sarov, drink water from the spring where horses drink. The horse will never drink bad water. Lay your bed where the cat sleeps. Eat the fruit that has been touched by a worm. Boldly pick the mushroom on which the insects sit. Plant the tree where the mole digs. Build your house where the snake sits to warm itself. Dig your fountain where the birds hide from heat. Go to sleep and wake up at the same time with the birds. You will reap all the day's golden grains. Eat more green. You will have strong legs and resistant heart like the beings of the forest. Swim often, and you will feel on earth like the fish in the water. Look at the sky as often as possible, and your thoughts will become light and clear. Be quiet a lot, speak little, and silence will come in your heart, and your spirit will be calm and full of peace. Saint Seraphim. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Kin 86, White, Galactic Worldbridger. Galactic is the name for the number 8, and its keywords are harmony, integrity, and model. For those of you that have been following the Tzolk'in Times for a while, you know how much I love galactic days. The 8th step of any wave spell is about finding harmony in your life. So check yourself and make sure you are appreciating everything you have and make an effort to get along with everybody. The number 8 also is the symbol of eternity, representing that time is on a loop. Today is White Worldbridger, and its keywords are death, equality, and opportunity. Worldbridger days provide an opportunity to cross a bridge, but first the toll must be paid. This is where the word death comes into play. It symbolizes sacrifice and letting go. Don't be afraid to let bygones be bygones, as this process is a form of death. Also, anything that has been preventing you from crossing a bridge to the next level must be considered. Ask yourself what you must do to get where you want to be. As it is a galactic day, this suggests that harmony is waiting for you on the other side of the bridge. A grand prize worth striving for indeed. 711 coming in, 711. Feel into the energy. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio. White Galactic Worldbridger, Kin 86, 23 June 2020, Equalizing Opportunity, 23/6/2020, equal 23/6/22, equal 5/6/4, equal 15, equal 6, 23, the Royal Star of the Lion, Strength, Protection, 5, Freedom, Liberation, Change, Transformation, 6, Heaven, Christ, Harmony, Family. Kin 86, equal 14, 5, double 5, Liberation Code. Another highly transformative day of change and liberation, thankfully less intense than the powerful Red Serpent Gap Day yesterday. OMG. Day 8 in the Blue Storm Wave Spell of purification, cleansing, transformation, and evolution. Today we let go and surrender in order to transform the past and build bridges to the future. Tone of Creation, Galactic Tone 8 in the mental realm, action modeling, power, harmonize, essence, integrity. The galactic tone will influence much mental analysis today. The most important factor is that we model integrity in our thoughts, words, and actions. Are our intentions based on harmony through integrity of being? Our plans need to be transparent and for the highest good of our community and planet, for them to hold up in these new energies. Our projects and business models will then serve as a model for others, following in our footsteps, who hold the ideals of unity, peace, and harmony as a priority. At Tone 8, we have entered a new scale, and we are so proud. We just have to model ourselves for others. We have also mastered harmony at this stage. We are galactic, and don't we know it? Today, we are modeling opportunity so that we can build a bridge to the new world, where equality, love, and integrity are the new foundations. Today's question is, how can I harmonize with my kin through the power of heart to connect us to new worlds? Divine blessings for the gentle surrender of the pain and ultimate connection to a higher plane of existence. In Lak'ak ala kin, Christina White, Magnetic Worldbridger, kin 66. Kin 86, White, Galactic Worldbridger. The mantra, the code for today is, I harmonize in order to equalize. Modeling opportunity, I seal the store of death with the galactic tone of integrity. I am guided by the power of the heart. So let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below, what you're seeing, what you're feeling, what you're experiencing, your dreams, your visions, your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe by clicking the subscribe button below and the little bell next to subscribe to get notifications on future uploads. Also make sure that you haven't been unsubscribed by YouTube. Many people have been reporting that they're unsubscribing people from our list or news feed, whatever it's called. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. I'd like to also thank everyone for their pledges and support on Patreon. I'd like to welcome and thank Divine Sister of the Light, Naomi, and Divine Sister, Carla. Thank you both for your support and your pledges. If you'd like to support our mission and my work with Prime Disclosure, you can make a pledge on patreon.com/Prime Disclosure. I truly appreciate all of your support and connections. Now I want to finish today with a couple stories, one of a powerful dream I had and one of a experience in this powerful portal that I was at for the solstice. This is where my sister has her home. She's lived there for about 17 years out in the country, has several acres of land. Many mystical and paranormal activities happen there. I know one of these reality shows filmed one of their shows. I think it was Ghost Hunters in her house, but that time I don't think they aired it. Nothing phenomenal happened while they were there. I think the supernatural were hiding when they showed up. But my sister has several dogs. One of them is a large German Shepherd. Her name is Bella. And as I was over there, they were telling me a story about how a couple months ago she totally disappeared one day and she was gone for 17 days. And she's not in the greatest health to begin with. I think she has asthma or something. They have to give her medication. But she reappeared after 17 days. They didn't know how she survived. She was like as skinny as a rail, lost a lot of weight. She, after several months of them nursing her back to health and feeding her, she's back to full weight. And she's a pretty good-sized German Shepherd. Probably, I'd say at least 100 pounds, 100 and something. And several days before I visited them, my sister said that she was in the room and then left for a minute and came back in and she heard scratching behind. She has a huge dresser in her room and it goes all the way to the floor and is very tall with a big mirror, and she heard scratching behind it. So she called my nephew down and he pulled the dresser away from the wall, and there was only about a 1.5 inch gap, 1.5 to 2 inch tiny gap between the wall and the dresser. Hear her somehow the German Shepherd ended up behind this dresser and was scratching on the floor to try to get out. So they thought she ended up through some kind of portal when she disappeared, and then ended up behind this dresser, which many strange things like that happen in that house over the years. I could tell you many, many stories. And then last night, because many of us are reporting many starseeds of very powerful, vivid dreams lately, I had one last night with the new earth energy, with this divine bliss and great beauty. I was in this very old, amazing mansion. I was photographing this huge spider. It was a beautiful spider, and it had this bright golden yellow back on its markings on its abdomen. There were many people gathering around as I was taking pictures, and people were coming up saying they've never seen anything as cool as that. And there was just this nostalgic feeling. For one, it felt like I had been there. There was a merging of this house with my grandmother's house as a child, and merging with the ocean. This oceanic energy has been coming through in astral projections, visions. And many of you I know are connecting with the nations of the oceans, the whale nations, the dolphin nations, and it's coming through in dreams and visions and meditations. So let us know if you've had any vivid dreams. And, you know, many times these higher dimensional or inorganic beings come through the insect nation. I've always been an insect freak for most of my life, always fascinated by bugs, and I've photographed thousands of bugs over the years, insects. I have tens of thousands of images for over 30 years, and I've always had fascination and a deep connection to all nature and wildlife, but a very special connection to especially the winged nation, the mantis, the butterfly, the dragonflies, the beetles and bugs, and some of the most beautiful markings and colors and vibrant energy come off of these very intricate of the tiny, what they call the creepy crawly nation, but not in a negative way, in a precious way, in a cute way. You all know what I'm saying. So on that note, I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day through these sacred portal openings as we transcend and transition into the third and final eclipse of this triple trinity eclipse season, into July 4th and 5th, and then into the 8/8 Lionsgate portal, and then the harmonic convergence, I believe around 8/15 this year. So the next few weeks are going to be very powerful and intense for many of us, for most of the light workers, love workers, star seeds, warriors of light. And if you're struggling through these energies and are suffering in any way, have the faith that this too shall pass, that this is a temporary state, this is a temporary node of transformation, some may call a chaotic node. But know that in the universe, when you look at it from source energy, from your true self, you realize that even the chaos is in perfect harmony, that the whole universe, the Tao, nature, is always in perfect harmony and always seeking balance and homeostasis. But the problem sometimes is that the mind or the false self can get in the way. The little mind, the big mind is that of the ocean of consciousness. The little mind is the separate state, the individual, the loneliness. The big mind is the all-oneness, or unity consciousness. And that's where we resonate from, as warriors of the light, feeling our connection to all things. So know that this illusion, or this separate suffering state, is temporary, that your eternal state is that of the bliss, the light, the love, the truth we call eternal bliss consciousness. And this is your birthright. The healing, the peace, the joy, the harmony is what you truly deserve. And we know it was a great challenge to come into this timeline, into this realm, into this life. But you did it for a great reason, a great purpose, to assist all of us as one nation within God, the Rainbow Nation, the Star Nation, the Galactic Nation, that you, dear one, are part and parcel of, and all is contained within you in the pure, aware, unborn mind of Buddha. Aho. So keep walking your sacred path with heart, warrior of the light. I love you all. Namaste.